The Pokemon market at the moment has gone absolutely bonkers. There's never been more eyes on Pokemon, and because of that, the market has gone absolutely insane. Today, we're gonna go through some cards that I've gotten back from PSA and from some customers, and also talk about how you cannot lose a bunch of money in the current market. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Ash from Shinycardtraders, and today we're gonna go through some cards from PSA that I've gotten off customers, I've gotten back myself, and just talk a little bit about the Pokemon market, where it's at, how not to lose money, and most importantly, not to have too high an expectation that the market's going to continue to do this. Working in a Pokemon card store, and I see people every day, especially people that have said they're only going to be in the hobby for a couple months, they go out to a big box store, Costco, Kmart, wherever, whatever country you're in, and they buy a box for 150, whatever the retail is of the box, and go on Facebook Marketplace and flip it for double. And a lot of them will instantly get that feeling that, wow, Pokemon cards are so easy to make money on. And I can tell you firsthand, as someone that works in a Pokemon card store and as someone that went out of their way to quit their job, their full-time corporate job to sell Pokemon cards full-time, it's not that easy. Because I promise you that if it was as easy as just quitting your job, buying boxes from Kmart and flipping them for double on Facebook Marketplace, everyone would be doing it. The Pokemon card market has ebbs and flows. We've seen this multiple times now. We saw it in 2016 with the release of Pokemon Go. We saw it in 2020 with the beginning of the pandemic. And now in 2024, we're seeing it again, or 2025 now. Wow, I'm getting old. We're seeing it again with the release of Pokemon Pocket, and obviously Pokemon's overhyped releases of all these crazy sets that are coming out with Prismatic Evolution, then the trainer set, Journey Together, and then obviously the Rocket set, and then Black and White set. So Pokemon have really lent into the hype, and I think this year it's gonna continue to kind of go up a little bit, but I do think that it will end up easing off, and I don't think people realize that just yet. I think you're gonna get a lot of people that think the Pokemon card market is just always like this, and it just isn't. Like, as someone that works full-time in a card store, I can tell you firsthand that the market has ebbs and flows. Things go up, things go down, and when things go up this much, just like crypto, everyone jumps on it, everyone tries to make a quick dollar, and I'm telling you, do not expect this to be something that continues on forever, because it just won't. Let's take this card in my hand, for example. 6 months ago, a PSA 9 Suicune V was probably at most a $30 or $40 card, and I looked at this the other night, and this card is over 100 AUD. 100 AUD for a PSA 9 Suicune, which is outrageous, and I promise you, in 12 months time, this card will be far less than 100 AUD. The market being in this position is just not sustainable. All these cards, these modern ultra rare cards, there's just so many copies of them. The market cannot sustain this. Right now, there's just so many buyers. Look at my face, it's like completely white on one side. You can barely see it. I need to be better with, I need to lean back like this. Right now, there's just so many eyes on the market and so many people entering the hobby that there is enough money going around for these cards to be worth money. But people will drop off. And the minute that 10, 20, 30% of these new people into the hobby drop off, there just is not going to be the demand for all these modern cards. Take this Umbreon VMAX for an example. A PSA 10 at the moment is going for 5,000 Australian dollars. 5,000. There is so many people that want this card. There's so many new people that want this card. All the new people have come into the hobby and been like, what is the hottest thing? What is the Bitcoin of the Pokemon market? And everyone just looks to the Umbreon VMAX alternate art. But just like Bitcoin, there will be ups, there will be downs, and there will be those people that are only here for the money that will jump in and go, oh crap, the price is going down, sell, 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 and the prices will come down. Stop panic buying, the prices will come down. If you're one of these new people into the hobby and you're sitting there thinking, oh wow, I'm just gonna quit my day job. I'm gonna quit my corporate 9 to 5. I'm gonna sell Pokemon cards full time. It's gonna be great. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way, trust me. I quit my comfy 9 to 5 job to sell Pokemon cards, and within 2 or 3 months, I knew it was a mistake. Because the margins when things aren't this hyped are just so low. Like, unless you have to do crazy volume to be able to make selling Pokemon cards full-time work. Like, the numbers in Pokemon cards sound so impressive. Like, oh yeah, last year I did $250,000, $250,000 in revenue. But vast majority of the cards and the vast majority of your profit margins, you're getting 20 or 30%. And when you do 20% on $250,000, it's only 50K. And I promise you, trying to survive off 50K and also scaling your company so that you can continue to buy more cards and sell more cards and make more money, it just isn't possible. So if you're that person that's new to the hobby, you've bought a couple boxes, you've flipped them, you've made double, you've made $600, $700, $800. Please take my advice here. It won't always be this easy. It's not a hobby where you can just come in, buy products from big box stores and flip it on Facebook Marketplace day in, day out and make a solid living. Because if you could, people will be doing it for years. Selling Pokemon cards full time is a grind. It's 17, 18-hour days, non-stop, packaging, listing products, shipping stuff out. It's not as fun as it sounds. People see all these people on YouTube and TikTok and they're having the great time, spending $20,000. Like, it sounds good on the surface, but I promise you, it's not as fun as it seems. Because if you're relying on Pokemon cards to feed your family, pay your rent, pay your bills, you will soon lose love for the hobby faster than you realize. When you get to a point where you have to sell this card just so that you can pay your rent or so that you can put food on the table, the love for this card will go down so fast. A card that once filled you with excitement will now fill you with dread, and I can assure you don't want that. So yes, Pokemon can make you money. Pokemon cards, buying and selling Pokemon cards can make you money. But please, if you plan and you're thinking to do this full time, take my advice and just don't. It's a good side hustle if you want to grind and you want to earn a few extra bucks, but you have to be doing hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue every year to be able to sustain and to scale even more than that. So please just enjoy the hobby for what it is. So please take my advice and do not quit your day job. Because again, coming from someone that's done it, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Do it for the enjoyment, do it for the love, do it for the community, and do it to be around people that you have a common interest with. Don't just do it for the money, because I promise you, you'll be gone faster than you realize. You'll burn out, you'll have no money, you'll have no enjoyment towards the hobby, and you'll just overall regret your decision. In saying that, if you've already done it, you've already quit your job and you're doing this full time, congratulations. If you need a hand, feel free to shoot me a message on any social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. And if you are looking to buy any PSA graded cards, head to my website, Shinycardtraders.com, comment on the video what your favorite card you saw today is and leave a like. And I will see you guys in the next video. Why does everyone think that punching on in flipping Costco and buying Blooming Waters boxes is gonna make them a millionaire? It's just not. It's a card game for kids, David. Just leave the product on the shelf.